It is an honor to be asked to read with Jenny Lawton Grassel, whose work I admire. Tamara Crandall has organized an exceptional show for the Essex Art Center that truly delves into the kingdom of the insect. A small family issue made it impossible for me to attend in person, but my wife Natalie will attempt to present my reading via YouTube. I hope it works. And I hope this YouTube video gives you an idea of how important the insect subject is for poets. First, I'd like to read a poem of my own. Wasp Summer. Fresh out of cabins in the counselor's tent, night fright when I spot the kingdom of the wasp. My first thought was pest control, raid, or worse, nuke that bug that rhymes with Holocaust. But my days were busier than my nights, teaching nature classes, using cloud chambers made with carbon tet, and taking one kid to the infirmary for an eye wash of his lights. At night, too tired to dispute what distance was enough, so leaving the wasps in their rafter home deliberately until the blessing of sleep alone confirmed that summer sublet in the rough. The following summer, I first read Walden Pond, but the wasps and I had been there all along. So that was my adolescence, and my first summer spent with wasps living overhead was in fact my Walden Pond. That summer, in the Nature Shack, a fine collection of 8mm movies from the University of Wisconsin Extension included an extraordinary microphotography documentary on the life of ants that became my favorite that summer. But nothing prepared me for the ant passage of Thoreau in Walden, chapter 12, Brute Neighbors. The next 3 or 4 poems are poems I found in that chapter of Thoreau's prose. This first poem is made from the sentence before the ant passage, peaceful enough, and gives no hint of the violent description that will follow in the next paragraphs. Here's Thoreau from Brute Neighbors of Walden. Thoreau. You only need to sit long enough in some attractive spot in the woods that all its inhabitants may exhibit themselves to you by turns. After reading Thoreau's sentence about watching his brute neighbors, I wrote it out in a shape that suggests ant tracks. My wife Natalie points out that when the French poet Apollinaire wrote out poems this way, he called the resulting poems calligrams.